boys and girls. So for math today, you're going to need this. This will be the front of it, and then the rest of your shape are behind it. So you're going to take off your shapes, and this is something that you might want to have your parents do. It's really up to you, only because you want these shapes to get exact as possible, and sometimes that can be pretty tricky. So you just pull apart your squares, you pull apart your blue rhombuses, you pull apart your white rhombuses, your red trapezoids, and your yellow hexagons. And then you just cut them out on the line. And again, you probably want to have a parent do this for you, just so that the lines are really exact and all of your shapes will fit together well, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and cut mine out, and then I will get back with you for the next part. Okay, so now you have directions here that can tell you what to do if you need to look at them, but you also have two of the same sheet. So you're gonna start with the first one, and I'm gonna put mine up here for you so you can see it. And you're gonna make a butterfly. And so on my butterfly, I am going to make, using my shape blocks, using my hexagons. So your yellow shapes are your hexagons. Using my trapezoids, your red ones are trapezoids. We have green triangles. Here are the green triangles. We have orange squares. And we have blue rhombuses, and we have white rhombuses. These are the exact same shapes that your shape blocks are in your little bags. You're going to make a pattern block butterfly. So using these shapes, you're going to create them on here. So I could take like my hexagon, and I could put some glue on the back of it. Whoops. That. I could put some glue on the back of my hexagon, and then I could stick my hexagon right here. So even though I covered up a bunch of little triangles, I realized that 6 triangles actually make a hexagon, don't they? You see how that worked? And then maybe I want to do the same thing. Maybe I want to make my butterfly symmetric, meaning whatever happens on this side of the butterfly happens on this side of the butterfly. And then I could use, let's say, a green triangle. That's the only shape I have that's going to fill in here. It's like a giant puzzle, but you get to decide what shape pieces you want to use on the puzzle. You can use bigger pieces or smaller pieces. I could fill this whole thing with triangles. Or go, you know what? I could take a trapezoid, and I could go like this. So I want you to design the butterfly however you want it to look. And I'll show you what to do when you're done. So I'm all done with my butterfly now. So the bottom here, it says pattern block shape. They list all the pattern blocks: the yellow hexagon, the red trapezoid, the green triangle, the orange square, the blue rhombus, and the white rhombus. It says, how many did you use? So I'm going to count up my yellow hexagons. And you might lose track of counting. You might want to just make a little dot once you've counted them. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. That way I can keep track of the ones I've counted and the ones I haven't counted yet. Red trapezoid I used 1, 2. Green triangle I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Orange squares I used 1, 2, 3. Blue rhombus I used 1, 2. And the white rhombuses, I used 1, 2. Okay, so I did my first butterfly and I wrote down all of the shapes. It says, how many did you use in all? So now I can count all the shapes together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 shapes. So I counted each individual shape, how many of each kind, and then all together. Now I'm going to get my second butterfly out. And I want you to fill the butterfly again with shape blocks, but I want you to use a different design than the one you use on your first butterfly. So for example, when I go to make my next butterfly, instead of doing hexagons right here, maybe I take my trapezoids and I put them in the corner. Like this. 1. Because look at that, 2 trapezoids make a hexagon. So see how that's a different way to fill in my butterfly? And then I'd love for you to take a picture. You're going to count up your shapes again, add them all together. Take a picture of your 2 butterflies so I can see how you filled them differently, all right? We're going to work a lot with shapes this week when you come into school too. Have fun making your butterflies.